Mighty Doom fully released earlier this week, and although the initial launch was pretty rough, most seem to be having a ton of fun with the game. It has a lot of things that Doom is known for: fast-paced combat, an addictive gameplay loop, glory kills, and bugs. Lots and lots of bugs. No game is perfect, especially not a top-down mobile spin-off of an FPS franchise, but Mighty Doom has a handful of problems that can feel beyond frustrating at times. Don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying the game so far, but I wanted to make a video highlighting some of the major problems that the game has at the moment. Not only have I been noting my own experiences, but I've also been gathering community feedback in order to hopefully cover as many of the game's problems as possible. This ranges from typical bugs and glitches to some of the game's extreme balancing issues. I'll be covering absolutely everything that I can in today's video. I want to start off with what is probably the absolute worst part of Mighty Doom at the moment: the energy system. This feature benefits absolutely no one and honestly feels like something that's left over from an earlier build of the game. It costs 5 energy to start a run, and the most you can have at one time is 20. It takes a full hour for 5 to recharge, and it's just unnecessarily limiting. This really wasn't that big of a deal during the earlier levels, but as you progress and need to grind a bit more to upgrade your gear, it becomes frustrating to have to wait an hour to play again. Not a single person gains anything from this. I think the idea of an energy cap increase has quickly gone from a suggestion to a requirement. The gameplay also suffers from a good handful of other non-bug related issues, most of which relate to the really odd balancing. The glory kill system is currently sporadic and unreliable. Sometimes you'll go multiple arenas with only 1 or 2 glory kills, and other times you'll get 3 or 4 of them in a single arena. The stagger upgrades don't seem to affect their infrequency either. I've had multiple runs with stagger upgrades and still had almost no glory kills. The poor balancing of the kills can make the game unnecessarily difficult at times. Having almost no health income is detrimental to the overall gameplay. Speaking of the health issues, the random spin wheel is currently super unbalanced and very noticeably favors the lower tier upgrades over the healing. Listen, I get it. Mobile games having rigged systems is nothing new, but it's so blatantly obvious at times that it's just annoying. You could have a spin wheel with nothing but healing slots and it would still give you a small XP boost instead. It's just incredibly rigged. But at the end of the day, you can at least benefit from these spin wheels, unlike the Sammer offers. This is something else that also feels like an idea that's left over from an earlier build of the game. Most of these are completely useless. The benefits almost never make up for the losses. There's one that decreases your movement speed in a game that's built around constant fast-paced movement. These offers need to be re-evaluated, if not just outright removed in my opinion. They serve very little purpose as of now. Obviously, I can't really speak for everyone, but I know that personally, I absolutely never use these. When it comes to the balancing, that's pretty much it outside of the steep difficulty spike at Chapter 5, but I'll be making a separate video on that. I'd like to switch focus over to a few major bugs and glitches, like the 2 bugs that prevent you from even playing the game. The first bug is extremely common on Exultia Part 2. The audio will completely cut out and the enemies will become invincible. This usually happens on the later arenas, and there's no fix for this. You can either close the app or let the enemies kill you. There is a similar glitch that can occur while playing the daily challenge runs. The Slayer can get stuck on the outside of the exit portal and become unable to move. This one is a pretty easy fix though. You can close the game and it will let you continue the run after you load back in. Both of these issues are pretty infrequent, but they are kind of annoying to deal with whenever you do actually have to experience them. The button registration on the secondary and special weapons can also bug out as well. I've had multiple runs completely ruined because I couldn't get a rocket blast or a Gauss cannon shot to register in time. And even after dying, Mighty Doom can glitch out and decide to not allow you to watch an ad to revive. It's a pretty random bug and does not occur too consistently, but it's still a frustrating issue that needs to be fixed. There's tons of smaller bugs that are prevalent outside of those, but most of them are a little more rare and aren't nearly as impactful. If you have any other bugs or balancing issues, let me know down in the comments. It's interesting to see some of the more unique bugs. If you're a fan of Doom and want to stay updated on everything related to the franchise, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free and we both benefit from it, so it's essentially a win-win situation. I just wanted to do a quick video going over Mighty Doom's issues with the hope that these will get fixed soon. The gameplay in the video was provided by Voidwalker once again. A very special thanks goes out to them for their help. That is pretty much all I have to say for today's video though, so thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.